It's an exciting year at the Vinoy Resort and Golf Club as it gets set to celebrate its 100th anniversary. Its newest dining experience, Elliott Aster, is a new culinary chapter for the historic property as it gets set to mark its one-year anniversary on May 20th. So what better time to go and visit? In this Great Day Dining, we sit down with the chef to reflect on the past year. It is absolutely stunning in here. I am in the dining room at Elliott Aster with Chef Penny. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. This is so cool to get to do this in our space.
Absolutely. We love it. It is gorgeous in here. What is the concept behind this restaurant?
So the idea is that we want to just give really great service and make delicious food. It's very Italian, kind of like a steakhouse, pasta joint vibes. We try to use as much seasonal local product as possible. We have a couple of farm partnerships that we work with. We're a partnership with Lee Wallen and the Boca Restaurant Group. So we get to work with a very well-renowned chef. His chef team is really cool that we get to work with. So it's a really neat partnership for the Vinoy.
Talk about the name.
So we are named after a local wildflower called Elliott Aster, and they're actually on the table in the dining room every day, which is really cool. And it just kind of like pulls in the whole Florida, like this is where we are, this is what we want to showcase.
Yeah, and it really feels beautiful in here, and that's really part of it. It's the experience of coming here. Definitely. Is the atmosphere here.
The dining room is so gorgeous. Yeah. It's a really neat renovation project in the sense that the hotel is 100 years old, and I think that's really neat to preserve the history. Like that's one of our core values at the Vinoy is to make history, but also preserve our history.
And now you get to be a part of that, and this new beautiful restaurant gets to be a part of that history and people's celebrations.
Definitely, it's incredible, and it's really fun, you know, to look at the reservation book every night and see how many people are coming for birthdays or anniversaries, and that we get to delight them, and we get to, you know, make the experience for them. It's really exceptional.
Really special. Make those reservations. You're gonna want to. It's so worth it. So you just started brunch recently.
Yes.
How's the brunch menu been?
It's been really fun. You know, like obviously we really want to get it out there that we have some really cool dishes and the service experience is fun, and there's things on the brunch menu that are not on the dinner menu. So one of the dishes that I love that's a great one to share, and that's kind of our intention, the idea is to come and like have some plates, share some things. The carrot dip is actually vegan, you know, like a really fine puree of carrot. There's some salmorillo on top of it, which is like a Italian relish. We make it with Castelvetrano olives and lots of herbs and some shallots. So just kind of a fresh bite. We make the crackers in-house, and then we serve it with like a variety of fun vegetables, crudité. But it's just a delicious bite, and it's something great to share, like especially when maybe you're having your first brunch cocktail.
It's a little sweet.
It is a little sweet. There's a little bit of honey in there, and then we finish it with the sesame crumble, so there's a little bit of shallot, so like it's kind of a sweet and savory vibe.
And then what do we have here?
This is our eggs in Purgatory, so it's essentially like a shashuka. We have eggs that are poached in a Calabrian, like a slightly spicy Calabrian tomato sauce, a little bit of Italian sausage, some feta, and then we finish it with grilled sourdough.
Oh my gosh.
So, you know.
How do I eat this? Just a bite with the egg and everything else?
Yeah, get a little bit of egg. It's a little bit, the yolk should be a little bit runny, which is nice.
Yeah.
Super delicious. This is one of my favorite savory items.
Which is my favorite kind of brunch.
Mine too, like I'm definitely lean more to the savory side, but we have some really cool sweet items as well. We have a really exceptional pastry team in-house, and the pastry chef that we work with from Boca is amazing. So we have these 4 pastry items. You can get them individually or you can get the board to share, and I think it's a great way to have something sweet at brunch. Also something savory. There's a cheddar and chive scone, an old-fashioned donut that we fry literally in the morning. We have a raspberry Pop-Tart, and this is nothing like a normal Pop-Tart that you take out of your cupboard. It's lovely. And then a banana and chocolate coffee cake.
Ooh.
The banana flavor comes through, and it's got like a really nice crumb structure. It's moist. Like that and a cup of coffee
would be perfect.
Would be so perfect.
Yeah, and this is, you can get on both menus, right?
You can. That is our Radiatori alla vodka, so that's an extruded pasta. And the vodka sauce is like a tomato cream, a little bit of Calabrian chili, and we finish that with pecorino and olive oil. Very, very popular. But it's a great one to share. It's easy to share, and you'll clean the plate usually. We have a big bistecca alla Fiorentina, which is a 48-ounce porterhouse that we cook on the white oak on our grill. So it gets a really nice char. You get a little bit of the smoky flavor from the wood. I also brought out some salsa verde. We do a variety of different sauces at dinner that you can add to a steak. I love this because it's light and fresh, so very herb forward, a little bit of garlic, some capers, olive oil, a fresh kick for your steak.
Yeah, and we can't forget about desserts.
We have to have dessert.
We have to have dessert.
In front of me is the pistachio stracciatella. So it's basically like a pistachio gelato with chocolate chip mixed throughout it. We get a beautiful pistachio paste that's a Sicilian pistachio paste, so it's like that bright green color is natural. We also have our olive oil cake, which is finished with a vanilla panna cotta whip that's on top, and right now we're doing a strawberry compote, so Florida strawberries are happening right now, so we gotta showcase that. That's probably one of my favorite desserts besides the gelato. I just love an olive oil cake, it's moist. The last dessert is our budino, which is essentially like an Italian custard, and this has a little coffee liqueur and a coffee caramel on the top layer and then of the custard, and then on top of it we do a little chocolate crumble. Also, fun fact about that one, it's totally gluten-free. It's really cool to get to offer a gluten-free dessert that's decadent and exciting.
Well, and you can't have brunch without a cocktail.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. They look beautiful. The colors of them are great.
Definitely.
All right, so let's start with this one. What is this called?
That is our Venetian spritz. So we use select aperitivo, sparkling wine, little soda water, and then classically in Venice they do an olive and an orange as the garnish. This is the Crimson Heat.
I need to get this on the rim?
Yes,
Yeah.
a little tahine rim. Jalapeno infused tequila, mezcal, and then it's finished with blood orange. So kind of margarita vibes.
Yeah, a little bit,
you
but
know?
it has just a little bit different of a flavor.
For sure.
These are
Little
great
smoky.
brunch drinks.
It doesn't matter to me as a chef necessarily that you remember every single dish, but I want you to remember how much fun you had and how happy maybe your party was, and if you have a feeling and you leave, you'll be drawn to come back.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
We're still dreaming about that carrot dip. It was so good. It was so good. You can learn more about the restaurant at elliottaster.com.